guess it means you're a big time team leader if they're having you roll in for interviews because of your injury. What do you view, kind of this spring for you as you're not going to be out there practicing? What can you gain?
Really, I think one of the biggest things is like trying to pour into the younger guys, trying to help them get right. We got Justin, and then the two Chris's, Chris Cole and Chris Jones, and then with CJ and Raylan too, they're gonna be stepping up. So just trying to really everybody in the room trying to help them, guide them.
Smael, just how are you feeling physically, and how tough do you see these next few weeks just not being able to be out there participating?
I'm feeling good. I'm getting more healthy, getting healthy every week. And then it's tough because, you don't really notice it till like you see everybody practicing you to the side. So I'm just ready to get back out there.
Yeah, you picked up, I think, that foot injury at the end of spring practice last year. Just how banged up and hurt were you physically during the season? And sort of knowing that you're trying to give you all. You played, I think, all 13 games before the Alabama loss. How hurt were you last season? How much do you think that impacted your performance?
I don't really want to make no like excuses for like nothing like that, but it was just nagging injuries throughout the season, and then ended up breaking it towards the end of the year. So it's just small stuff, but everybody out there hurt, so I ain't gonna really make no excuses about it.
Smael, Kirby was talking about team identity and how every year it starts fresh. What are some things you see about this team, and I guess maybe zeroing in on the defense, where do you think you guys are going to be better?
It's kind of early to say that now because, we're just starting spring ball. We got all the spring ball ahead of us, and then we got the summer and then fall camp. So, like, as far as, like, identity, I feel like that's still forming. Like, last year, we really didn't even honestly know our identity till, I guess, the season started or a little bit into the season. So, it's going to take time for that to really form.
Where do you need to get better, do you think, in your opinion?
Like the team or defensively? I feel like all aspects, like going into the new year, like we're not really bringing nothing from last season, so it's like every year is a new year. So I feel like we got to get better at everything.
Smael, what went into your decision to come back for another year to stay here for another season?
I just wanted to finish things the right way. I was kind of banged up throughout the year, and then the end of the season we didn't really finish off how we wanted to. So just kind of like a mix of those two.
Mike L talked about playing in more of a stand-up outside linebacker jack role. Just what do you think he can bring to the table in that sort of a new position for him?
Really, I feel like wherever Kel at, Kel gonna do his thing. So I'm excited to see what he does at that new jack spot.
Yeah, you made a pretty big play on Trevor Etienne in that Florida game last year on the fourth down stop where it looked like he was also trying to throw a pass. And you talked with him at all about that play and what has he brought to the team since coming here?
That was really the first thing I said to him when I seen him. I was like, why y'all trying to do that? But as far as like what he brings to the team, just like he's a really good running back, explosive back. And then like the guys in the locker room, like he fits right in with us. It was like he basically was here with us. So I feel like he fits right in with the team, the team culture, and I feel like he's going to help us do a lot this year.
Going back to Michael, just what does it say about his versatility as a player that he's able to take on this new challenge and maybe play some outside linebacker?
I feel like it says a lot about him because he was at kind of like an end spot, and then now he's going to stand up. So for him to be able to do both, I feel like that's really big.
So you mentioned those freshman linebackers. Just what have been your early impressions of those guys as they start to get ready for their first spring?
I feel like I really say the same thing every year with every freshman that come in. Like it's just like athletes. Like you see them, like that kind of is the first thing that really jumps off to me personally. Like just how athletic they are. But I feel like they're athletic, smart, hardworking. Like I feel like Coach Schumann has a mold like of the type of guy he brings in here, what type of guys he brings in. So I feel like they fit right into that.
Yes, Miles, your fourth year in this defense. Probably not much more for you to learn in terms of the system, but when you're basically a pseudo coach this spring, do you feel like you might view it differently, might be able to see it differently, or retain this defense differently? What are you looking to learn about this defense as a coach this spring?
Yeah, because I kind of got like a different viewpoint. So it's kind of different seeing it from the side versus actually being in it. I feel like you can see more. But really one of the things I was trying to work on this spring, since I wasn't going to be able to be out there, was learning other people's positions. And then, really just learning other people's positions and then learning everything about the linebacker spot and D-line and then front. So I was trying to really kind of pick up on a lot of things. Coach Schumann was harping. He was harping on that a lot to me, try to just find something new to learn. So I've been trying to do that.
Smael, what can you tell us about C.J. Allen? We saw him out there a lot last year in terms of him behind the scenes, because obviously we haven't really got a chance to interview him yet.
You said what can I say about CJ?
Yeah, just like who he is on and off the field.
On the field, he's like a real hard worker. Like he takes his like preparation serious. Always taking notes, always asking questions, just always involved. And then off the field, he just fits in with like the rest of us. He's funny, he like to joke around, just that type of guy.
I know it's a long way off till we get to the actual games and everything, a lot of steps along the way this year, but have you looked ahead at all to, with the new teams coming into the SEC and particularly y'all's schedule and a couple of those road trips that are look pretty daunting?
Yeah, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking into that. Like it's real exciting, to see the teams we get to play next year, and then like I feel like it's every kid's like dream schedule. Like you want to play in those big games, like those good on good games.
So obviously you're, again, to kind of continue with you being on the sideline and stuff like that, how much are you trying to channel, a little bit of Nolan Smith from a couple of years ago on being one of those sideline guys?
I mean, Nolan got his own whole personality, so you can't really, unless you Nolan, you can't really beat Nolan. So not really trying to channel Nolan, but just kind of trying to be myself. You know what I mean?
So I wonder if you've gotten the chance to get to know Ellis Robinson and KJ B, two guys that maybe had a chance to get some playing time right away, and kind of their personalities and then even their confidence level.
They kind of just came in, so I haven't been around them too much, but just two hardworking guys. You see why they're rated the way they are, just how athletic they are. Just two hardworking guys.
You've stood up there and talked about how close you were with Pop. What kind of loss is that personally for you to not have him kind of next to you this year, and what kind of loss is that for the defense?
It's a wait, could you repeat the question?
What kind of loss is it for you personally to not have Pop kind of by your side? He's been with you at Thanksgivings and every day, to not have him with you now.
I mean, it's just like a friend moving on. We still talk on the phone, we still text, this and that. We actually playing the game the other day together, so it's not like I lost a friend, like he just like went to space or something like that. Like, we still talk and stuff. So as far as like for the team though, Pop was like a big, he was a big part of the team. So not really trying to replace him, but more so trying to, I don't really know how to word it for real, but I feel like we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Coach Huma did a good job recruiting in the room, so it's a lot of guys under him that are ready to step up.
So you were talking about the schedule, and I know Kirby's going to be focused on practice and the openers, Clemson. But what games do jump out when you feast your eyes on what's ahead for Georgia? I'm guessing some of the road trips you haven't been on before.
Yeah. What games stand out? Really, all of them. Like you don't want to overlook no game, but just I guess games that stand out. Maybe one would be like Texas. I guess just because they haven't been in the SEC.
Right.
And then I can't remember. Well, I do remember the last time Georgia played Texas. It was the Sugar Bowl, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's been a while since they actually played. So just really excited for that game.
Were you here when Georgia played at Alabama last?
Nah, that was my senior year in high school. Yeah.
I feel like we talked about it a lot last year, but I mean, obviously you came in with Pop and Xavier. What is it kind of like to be the last guy left in that class and to see both those guys kind of head out the door? And not in the space.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We all still talk. We all still got a group chat. Really, other backers too, like Tresman that was here, Ryan Davis. We all still got a group chat together, so we all still talk. Still try to see each other whenever we can. So it's not. As far as like personally, it's everybody got to do what's best for them. We understand that. So it's not really like been too big. But as far as like the team wise, it's a lot of guys on the team. So with them being gone, it's just gonna be an opportunity for somebody else to step up.
I don't know. Sometimes we've seen some of the players at Pro Day supporting their former teammates. Of the guys going out, who are a couple guys you think might surprise the NFL, or who are you eager to see play at the next level?
Really, a lot of the guys I came in with, because it's just gonna be like crazy seeing them. Like I'm like, damn, we was just here like freshman orientation together, and now they're on that big stage. So Kamari, JB, Brock, just seeing those guys that I came in with, that was in my class. Mims too, just be able to go and then take that next step.
Time for one more. If anybody has any. All right, Smael. Thank you.
Thanks, Smael.
No problem.